All right, hello everyone.
So yeah, I might take her back then.
And welcome back to Tyrion
Okay.
Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane. We are going to jump right back into it because we got a court case to get to.
So yeah, Curb, I'm not sure if you caught it. Elena's out, so I'm gonna take Steelman back.
Roger that.
Well, I hope Elena feels better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tyrion, we're definitely lost.
You followed the Lord Steelwind's directions to the letter, but it appears you found yourself in the ruins of an old city rather than the estate of the Archduke. I don't understand. This should be the place. The map even has that giant tree north of here.
This can't be the city of Ladon that. Oh my gosh, that bird that I
Virgile?
mentioned.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like anyone's lived here for centuries.
Lord Steelwind's directions were pretty straightforward, so why are we... Wait a minute. Did he give us the wrong location on purpose?
Please, what kind of dishonorable cretin do you take me for?
Lord Steelwind.
What are you two standing around here for? The trial will be starting shortly.
He's not alone either. He's flanked by a division of Kingsguard and Arya. But it's difficult to tell if they're escorting her or keeping watch over her. You can see one of the knights channeling a spell over Arya. Must be an anti-magic field. Even now, she must be wary about someone taking control of her mind. Wait, this is where we'll be hosting the trial?
Yes, the Archduke has always been sentimental about this place. And I doubt a normal courtroom would have enough space.
What?
I really don't know what possessed him to trust you. It's a miracle he's even taking part in this at all. But nevertheless, let's not keep him waiting.
Before you can ask him to elaborate, he walks past you and heads toward one of the central buildings. It's completely dilapidated. You're a little worried he might collapse on you while you're in it. You look at the prosecutor and raise an eyebrow at her, but she merely shakes her head. It's clear she's just as lost as you are. Alright, guess we're doing this. The ruins are filled with everyone who was at the Grand Cathedral that day, and they all seem to be just as out of the loop as you are. The only person who seems to be unfazed by this entire situation is Lord Steelwind. He's taken his position at the opposite end of the room. Seems like he truly plans on prosecuting his daughter.
Thank you all for coming here today.
Makes me laugh every time.
I appreciate your cooperation with our investigation.
I feel like we need to... I feel like you need to pass one of them off, Min, because...
I guess I could.
Well,
take
I mean, I guess
Lucio.
if I'm being forced to pass someone off, it's gonna be Steelwind.
Hmm,
Because I am not giving up Doofenshmirtz judge.
Yeah,
that
I'll take
is
Lucio.
fair.
What?
I'll take
I guess
Lucio.
I'll just wait until I have an opening then.
Yeah, but right now.
Why have you brought us here? This place is filthy. It's crawling with insects and vermin. My apologies, but what happens here today must be kept under wraps for now. I had to choose a location that was away from modern civilization. But nevertheless, I welcome you all to my home.
Wait, you live here?
I do.
That's the shittiest place you've ever lived.
Your Grace, I know you wouldn't bring us here unless you were completely certain. But I wish you
Rubens Incorporated.
incorporated. But I wish to ask you one last time. Is this truly what you wish to do? There will be no going back after this.
What?
I've made many mistakes in my lifetime. I gave Wyvern the means to protect themselves, but all it did was warp them into something monstrous. I grew bitter seeing what I'd created, so I isolated myself from my people. I thought the best course of action would be to stay in seclusion and leave Wyvernguard to fend for themselves. I see now what a fool I was. I abandoned my kin to survive in an unjust world. And now foreign powers have ingrained themselves in my kingdom. All because of my negligence.
Foreign powers. Does he still suspect that you're an agent of the theocracy?
Well, no more. It's time that the people of Wyvernguard and their enemies remember who
What?
watches over them.
What?
Is he the
What?
fucking platinum
What?
dragon?
What?
He's the scaled lord?
As he raises a hand, magic begins to swirl around him. What's going on? The entire room is violently shaking. Whatever he's casting, it's unlike any magic you've seen before.
Run for your
A
lives!
blinding light envelops him, but you can faintly see his form changing.
God damn it! Really?
It's expanding, and from it... Wait, is that... Yup!
Holy hell!
The judge is the fucking scaled lord. What?
It's a dragon!
Oh my god, run for your lives!
As the Archduke assumes his true form, the gallery breaks out into hysteria. Some of them kneel in reverence to the ancient dragon, and some of them cower in absolute terror. You even see some of them attempt to flee before they're stopped by the knights of the King's Guard.
Enough!
He keeps the voice.
Yeah, of course he does.
It may not be court, but I will have order.
You're an ancient dragon. No, you're the last ancient dragon.
That is correct, Heavensborn. I am the Lord of all Lords. You all stand before Rathalion, the Scaled Lord.
Rathalion, the scaled lord.
That
Job,
would be
scaled lord.
why his age was, what?
Rathalion Ruins Incorporated.
1203.
Yep.
Remus Virgida is an alias I assume when I walk amongst your kind. But make no mistake, even in my human form, I have always had the strength of an ancient dragon. Until now, only the lords of House Steelwind and the kings of Wyvernguard have known my true identity. But I will hide no longer. My will alone will determine how this trial ends.
I wonder if Rathalion is still alive, like you said.
Oh shit, right.
I wouldn't be surprised. Despite everything, our kingdom's constitution still includes him in our government.
Wait, really?
As the savior of our kingdom, he was given an honorary position on our political hierarchy.
This fucking
His authority
lord.
technically rivals that of the king.
Oh my lord.
So that's why you're acting as the arbiter. You're the only person with the authority to convict any and all of the nobles here.
Make no mistake, Mr. Cuthbert, the defense attorney. I will remain impartial regardless of what transpires here.
What the fuck?
I will not interfere in this trial, nor will I try to manipulate its outcome. I will only mediate its proceedings. And pass judgment when necessary.
Well, that's obviously going to influence the proceedings.
Now then, with introductions out of the way, shall we proceed?
Oh, man.
Of course, Your Grace. The prosecution is ready.
The defense is also ready.
I'm sure we're all thoroughly aware of why we gathered here. But for the sake of doing this properly, to please list the charges, Lucio the...
Of course. The defendant, Arya Steelwind, is charged with several counts of manslaughter. The victims include many knights from the King's Guard who are all still unresponsive. And of course, there's Lloyd von Sanctus and Coraline Sybil, the heads of House von Sanctus and House Sybil respectively.
What is this false? The trial has been over before it began.
Lady Steelwind clearly overestimated herself. Even a child knows to be wary of mage blight.
No, don't you see? This is Bahamut's judgment! The divine powers that be clearly think she is unfit to rule at the king's side.
Might I remind the court of my own testimony? I witnessed Beatrice Frege enter the prayer room before I lost consciousness. Isn't it suspicious that this occurred around 15 minutes before Pierce's death?
If I recall correctly, you only caught a glimpse of her. You don't know if it was someone else disguised in an illusion. You didn't even speak to her.
That's all the more reason to call her to the stand to explain herself.
She has already testified she has no memories of what transpired during the massacre. There's no need to drag this out any longer than necessary, Cuthbert.
My client has a right to a fair trial, and Beatrice Frege's involvement clearly implies some sort of foul play.
Hey, I find Mr. Cuthbert's request to be reasonable. And I agree that Lady Flagon's actions are quite suspect.
Very well, let the defense have his battle. I only hope for his sake that his blade strikes true.
Why is everything a war metaphor with you?
Because I'm a war cleric.
Beatrice?
Hey, Mitty, you're up again.
Yay! I'm
Yeah.
glad you're safe, Mr. Cuthbert.
Not for lack of trying on your part.
That wasn't. I have no memories of what I did. If I hurt you, I am truly sorry.
That wasn't what, Beatrice? That wasn't you? Hmm? She actually looks pretty sincere, but it's not as if this is the first time she's lied to you. To be honest, I'm a little doubtful about your memory loss.
But I'm not the only one who experienced it. Arya also has no memories of what happened.
And how would you know that?
Word travels around quickly in the dungeons.
I saw a bit of a glitch
Yeah.
during
Yep.
the screen
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah.
She's on to us.
She's hot on the press. She's like ready. She's got the censor button ready at this fucking point. She's making sure.
Just motherfucking John controlling the press here.
John.
Regardless, if you truly have no memories of what happened, could you testify about what you do remember? Perhaps there's a clue we haven't discovered yet.
Very well. I was with my sisters and my guide, Eris Ilmater. I was speaking with them in the garden when I suddenly felt ill and lost consciousness. When I woke up, my sisters found me. They said that I had gone missing for over an hour. I was confused, but when I heard what happened, I realized that someone must have taken control of my body. I have no memories of what happened, and from what I understand, the same thing happened to Arya. And to make matters worse, there's nothing that indicates who may have controlled our actions.
So she's also saying that someone else was controlling her. Well, her testimony does match up with Arya's statement. There's something off about the way she's testifying. If she were trying to lie to you, she would have been a lot more vague. What is she doing?
Well, it's obviously the ... guide would be the suspicious part.
She's been missing since the massacre happened. I really hope she's okay.
Oh, make no mistake. She is definitely okay.
What makes you so sure? Do you remember anything about what happened to her?
No, but it's just a feeling.
Enough of your speculation. Tell us what happened next, Frege.
If they were with you, shouldn't your sisters have noticed this?
According to LaFay and Miriam, their pet dog was running amok in the hallways. They left the witness with Ilmater to chase them down. And when the sisters returned to the garden, both Beatrice and Ilmater were gone.
Well, that's news.
Do you remember anything after that?
No,
Yeah.
I really want to remember, but I can't.
She certainly looks like she's telling the truth. But history shows that she's hardly trustworthy.
I don't think that's fair on her account.
And you have no memories of what happened.
No, not at all. I can only imagine what I was forced to do while I was unconscious.
Forced. What do you mean by that?
You slipped up.
So you're also saying that someone else controlled your body?
Yes, it is the only explanation for why you saw me in the prayer room.
Absolutely ridiculous. Arcane magic is not capable of mind control. You're spinning a fairy tale to absolve yourself.
You're compelled to agree with him, so why do you feel like something's wrong?
Think what you will. But please, believe me when I say,
Your statement does match up with what happened to my client. But you clearly already knew what happened to her. You could just be using that knowledge to fabricate an alibi.
I suppose I can't blame you for thinking that after what you saw. Mr. Cuthbert, I know it doesn't mean much coming from me, but I am telling the truth.
That remains to be seen. Why would you even bring that up?
Well, if you had evidence that someone else was controlling us, it would exonerate both me and Arya. Hey, Mr. Cuthbert, that would be the best case scenario, wouldn't it?
She is not happy with what Iris is doing. What?
It's nothing.
She looks extremely frustrated for some reason.
Can we question the imp?
The way she's testifying is a bit strange. She immediately
The imp
concluded
wasn't
that
with her.
someone had taken control of her. And why would she bring up what happened to Arya?
I'm sorry, I don't know what the imp is. This is the first time I've seen
Alright,
this
so-
demonic
His name
little
is
shit.
Marnath.
I love how he's just chilling.
Yeah, he's
on the
just
front
chilling.
like that. Like
Yep.
he's not even behind the stand. He's just chilling on the front.
Yeah.
So essentially, that guy is the eyes for Beatrice, and he was left behind at the entrance to the place because he can stay invisible, and they were both suspicious as fuck, and also he was a murderer. So
Yeah,
And
he
the
literally
dragon
killed someone, so like, yeah.
Yeah. Also, the dragon behind them, is
Literally the founder of this.
No,
city.
I know who the dragon is.
Yeah.
no. I was going to say that Maranath was actually distracting the dragon during the events of all this, telling him
Oh.
of some sort
That's
of
true.
information.
Yep.
Ah, yeah,
Off
that's
the
right.
side of the church.
He told our dragon friend something, and the dragon friend did not like it.
Listen, he was telling Doofenshmirtz about when Perry is going to next arrive.
What? A platypus in my kingdom?
What if I do not exist here?
There's nothing that indicates who may have controlled our actions. That's why she's saying it, is because she's trying to get us to give evidence, I think.
Yeah.
She's
for the-
intentionally
it's
lying
the paper.
here.
The paper.
Yeah.
Which one?
No, not that
Oh,
one. Not that
the,
one.
gotcha. Yeah. Yep, good call. Good call on that one. Smart.